Hey guys, here we are. So this is going to be how Virgo feels about Taurus. Sorry guys, I'm never perfect and I'll never tend to be either. So I'm sorry for my OCD people. Nothing in my anything is ever going to be perfect, guys. Okay, so I apologize for that, but I'm human. Okay, so this is how Virgo feels about Taurus. Don't forget to watch all the other videos. You give a really good sense of how you're actually coming across people, of how they feel. This is not just a love connection. It's any human connection. It could be a friendship. It could be family. It could be business. Whatever. Okay? All the rules still apply. So this is how Virgo feels about Taurus. So you both are earth signs, which is Pentacles and anything like you guys are earth signs. So that is Fergus, jeez. And okay, another thing, I'm Gemini, so my words, I always screw up my words. Especially in Mercury retrograde. Oh my gosh. Okay, but anyways, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So that is our three earth signs. So you guys are both the same element. So Virgo is like the wisest of the zodiac, and Taurus, you guys are like the spiritual master or the teachers. It's more like a commitment. To me, it's faith. Okay, like that's something very solid. Okay, so these are the cards that came out. Look at nice. All right, so we have 5. Wow, and 5 is Taurus. 5 and Taurus is 5 in major arcana. So interesting. Okay, so we have the 4 of Cups in reverse, the Page of Swords, the 8 of Wands in reverse, the King of Wands in reverse, and then the Hierophant. Okay, so this is how Virgo feels about you. Now, Cups represents our feelings, emotions, and relationships. So these are our water signs, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And 4s on the Tree of Life is like, to me, like kind of like a manifestation, kind of. It's the first time that the Tree of Life actually bursts into color after the 3. So this is the Moon in Cancer, okay, energy, this card in particular. So this is the Lord of Blended Pleasure. That's the name of this card. So Virgo feels depleted, okay? It could be ruminating or distracted by an internal issue that is causing frustration or distress. Whatever it is consuming their focus completely. Okay, so there's something that is there's some kind of internal issue that is distracting or that's causing frustration and distress. Whatever it is consuming their focus. Okay, so that's what's going on with Virgo, if you're wondering. And then also, guys, this is a general reading, meaning that not all Tauruses and Virgos are going to be going through the exact same thing. So take whatever resonates, leave the rest, and also energy is fluid, meaning that it could be you or them feeling this way. We often mirror our partners or the people that we have connections with because we are drawn to them for a reason, okay? So here's the Page of Swords. Swords are our air signs, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So this is like our behavior or our mindset. If you think about a sword, it acts like a mirror, and it mirrors the quality of our minds, okay? So this is dissolution. So the Page of Swords, this is like a change of view in something. Okay, so Virgo feels defensive about a personal vulnerability. So maybe receiving mixed signals. If you are looking for acknowledgement of wrongdoing, you are probably not going to receive it. Okay, so can act unaccountable and immature. So like this is the page. So she's not quite yet the queen, but this is like going from elementary school for the Tree Life is 1 through 10. And then the court cards would be, to me, like high school before they actually graduate. And that is the queen, right? So this is somebody who's not yet there. I'm not saying they're immature, but they're not as mature as the queen, if that makes sense. Okay, this is like a daughter, if you think about it, of the queen. So this is like a change of view in something, or the way that somebody views themselves, right? So Virgo does feel defensive about a personal vulnerability, maybe receiving mixed signals. If you are looking for an acknowledgement of any wrongdoing, you are probably not going to receive it. So can act unaccountable, or it may be even immature. Okay, so and also take whatever resonates. Don't make it make sense, guys. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Okay, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's how they feel. Okay, so use your own discernment of what's going on in your life. I explain the cards, you write the story. Okay, so and if it's not meant for you, leave it here for somebody else. All right, so now here's the 8 of Wands in reverse. So this is like communication because this is Mercury. 8s on the Tree of Life are seeking solutions, and Wands this is like Sagittarius, right? If you think about the arrows. So this is like a fast communication, but this is in reverse. So it means like there's not any, to me, this is what it's coming across is that they're not communicating with you what's going on. Clearly, right? And probably because they don't know how, or maybe hard for them to be vulnerable even possibly. So this is the Mercury and Sagittarius, like I said, so this is the Lord of Swiftness. So in reverse, the Virgo is feeling scattered or overwhelmed. They often bite off more than they can chew. Even though their intentions are good, they may not always come through in a timely manner. Also represents somebody who could be flaky, okay? Makes sense so far, this storyline, right? So now we have the King of Wands in reverse. So Wands are our fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. Doesn't necessarily have anything really to do with that, just the energy of the card. So this is Leo card. This is controlling appetites and passions. So in reverse, Virgo does feel frustrated. They must feel that there is a chance for upward mobility. Otherwise, they are prone to apathy and disillusionment. Okay, so Virgo hates to be questioned and stubbornly insists on always being right. That's kind of interesting because I know that, no offense guys, but that's kind of how Tauruses are. Tauruses are very in that mindset, but you both are earth signs, so that would make sense, right? So two stubborn people, yee. So yeah, that's what could be going on right now. Now here's the Hierophant, which is your energy, which is kind of cool, right? So you guys must be mirroring each other. And it's easier to look at other people than look at ourselves, right? So I always tell people if there's something going on here. That's why I like tell people to watch the other videos, because we might be coming across to people as something that we're not seeing, right? So it's harder for us to look at ourselves than it is to look at others. So that is why we often mirror our partners, right? So, you know, that's why it's good to watch to see how we're coming across to people. So Hierophant's number 5. This is your card right here. This is Taurus's card. So Virgo feels that you exhibit goodness, purity, and clean moral compass. However, you may come off as emotionally conservative, reserved, or a little too goody two-shoes at times. So you'll love your rigidity and allow your hidden passions to be seen. Yeah, so be vulnerable too. If you want them to be vulnerable, you be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? So if they can't express to you how they're feeling or the frustrations, then they might not feel that there's a safe space, right? So the more that you open up, the more that they'll feel like they can open up. Don't ever shame, blame, criticize anybody. We don't sit that high to judge anybody. Also, when we do that, people will shut down. Oftentimes we do that. Don't criticize. You know, it's hard because that is basically what happened to us when we were children. No negative criticism ever helped anybody in any situation ever. So use positive. All right. Just remember how would you want to be treated, or how would you want, you know, like how would that make you feel before you do something? Always think before you do something, or always think before you say something, and create a safe space for them so that they can feel vulnerable. Okay. And then stop being stubborn. All right. So this is going to be messages from Spirit on this connection. Thank you, Spirit, guys. I'm truly grateful. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, guys. I'm going to try to keep on going as fast as I can. But whenever you are meant to watch this video, trust in your intuition that you are meant to watch it, guys, okay? Everything happens for a reason. Oh, okay. 9 of Cups. Nice. That's like a wish come true. Thank you, Spirit, guys. I'm truly grateful. So this is just messages from Spirit. That didn't come upside down, but okay, we're going to take it like that. So the Emperor, which is Aries energy, and then the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see if there's any more. Thank you, Spirit. So the 9 of, I'll start getting into this card. So the 9 of Cups. Cups represents our feelings, emotions, and relationships. So that's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So that's, you know, how we feel about things, right? The 9s are like an accumulation of its suit, right? So it's like the all like conjoined together of the tree of life, if you will. 9s are about self. 9 is a hermit card. You know, hermits, the reason why they're so wise is that they believe in themselves. They'll take themselves out of a situation without any influence and be able to come to a conclusion, or, you know, the real come to like look at, there's, okay, I was gonna say, you got that is very stubborn. Look at Hierophant on the bottom. Nice. That card fell on the ground, but we were gonna take it. Page of Wands. Okay, so there's a lot of immaturity here. Because remember the other one's page right here, Page of Swords, Page of Wands. And then the Hierophant on the bottom. So we will take this one too as well. Because for some reason I was drawn to that card too. Okay, so 9 of Cups. Like I said, Cups are feelings, emotions, relationships. And this specifically is Jupiter. So Jupiter is big and expansive. And Pisces. So Pisces energy, right? So this is the Lord of material happiness. So satisfied, feeling pleased, getting what you want, results that you wanted, and all as well. So you see how he's crossing his arms? So what that means is that there's nothing here in our physical world that makes us happy. Everything's above his head, meaning that this is like a wish come true. But the wish come true is something that's how he feels. It's not anything that he's holding in our physical material world. There's nothing here that's ever going to make you happy or bring joy to you as much as feeling that inside, right? That completion, that wholeness, right? So then here we have the Emperor. The Emperor is Aries. This is the leader of the zodiac, okay? So this is like the father card of the deck. So the Empress is like the mother card, and the Emperor is the father card. So this is Aries and Mars. Imagine that. So Mars is a planet of wars, but that's what's run by male, well, masculine. There's no gender in the spirit world. So there's no female, male. It's masculine energy and feminine energy, okay? So this is like authority, established structure, a father figure, or logic over emotion, or your mind over heart. Okay, so remember that we have to be vulnerable. We have to show our emotions. We can't. The thing about the Emperor is that he wears all these clothing underneath or over armor, and everybody's like, why would you wear clothing over armor? And that he says it's to protect him from his biggest threat, which is vulnerability. Okay, well, in our Father's eyes, yes, you can't be vulnerable, because when you're weak, that's when you're weak, and that's when you get killed. Not in a connection. Okay, you have to be vulnerable in a connection. You have to show emotion in connection. So when you do that and you're vulnerable, you show emotion, then they're going to feel like they can. Do you see what I'm saying? You have to have that in a relationship, because we're human. We have to feel. We can't close that aspect off of us and then not be all in and expect something to work. That's not the way it works. We can't cut corners. We have to be our authentic, genuine, true selves, right? So keep that in mind, that you have to be vulnerable, also have your heart and your mind, but equally find that balance, okay? Don't be too emotional. Don't think too much in your head, right? You have to balance that out. That's what this is all about, right? So keep that in mind. That way it can help them open up to for whatever's going on right here. And here's the Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles represents our earth signs, which is you and Virgo, and also Capricorn energy. So this is anything in our physical material world. So this is the Lord of Abundance and Wealth, but it's in reverse. So this is like letting go of money, or letting go of something in our physical material world, throwing something away, maybe quitting a job, money loss, or maybe like a physical loss. So that might be what's going on with Taurus. But like I said, it might also be letting go of something in our physical material world that we, like I said right here, that doesn't really, we think it makes us happy, but it's not really. We have to feel whole inside in order to feel happiness on the outside for anything in this world. We can always, something could never be enough unless we feel whole inside in our physical world. See what I'm saying? There's the Page of Wands. Wands are fire signs, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. This is also, she's not yet quite the queen, but she did graduate from the tree of life, right? So this is quickening to come alive, vitality. So this is fire signs, like I said. So this is inclined to give everything and everything a go, okay? Inspiration, ideas, discovery, limitless potential, and a free spirit. So that makes sense of what's going on here, okay? This is inclined to give anything and everything a go, and inspiration, ideas, discovery, limitless potential, and a free spirit. Okay, like be vulnerable, be a free spirit. Here. So here's the Hierophant. I love that this came up twice. I love it. Can't make this up. It's good energy, guys. So, message from Spirit. This is like a commit, or like to me, like it's faith, right? Commitment. So the Hierophant is Taurus energy, which is you, which is 5. So it's like a spiritual teacher, wisdom, religious beliefs, conform, tradition, institutions, commitment, and binding by God, which is faith. Whatever you feel that your higher up is, okay? Or your belief system, that's on you. So this is your reading of how Virgo feels about you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Love and light.